Welcome to Miller's Monsters, and today we are going to look at a 1980 film that was put on the Video Nasties list called Toxic Zombie. But before we do that, please take a minute, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit notifications so you don't miss another video, and please share with your friends. And as always, here we go. I don't know. That makes my teeth hurt listening to it. There are spoilers ahead. Alright, so Toxic Zombies came to my attention as I was looking over banned films, and this one ended up on the Video Nasty list in the UK, and was in a documentary in 2007, I think, not sure the date. Was mentioned in there about toxic nasty or Video Nasties. It was a documentary on Video Nasties, and by today's standard, this is a PG-13 film, except for the nudity, brief nudity that's in it. The quick story on this film is a bunch of people are out growing marijuana in the secluded forest area, and the federal agents have been after them. And these are very poorly trained federal agents, because they go out there and shoot first, ask no questions, kill one of our farmers, I'll call them, and end up getting ambushed and killed themselves. So the boss finds out that he hasn't heard from them in 2 days, and he wants to get rid of this fields and these people, so he decides that we'll just crop dust them with some experimental fertilizer, and we're not sure if it's safe for humans or not, but what the hell, it's just marijuana and a bunch of farmers, and that's illegal, and we think they might have killed 2 of our people, so we're just going to crop dust them anyways. So they decide to crop dust them with this experimental fertilizer, and all heck ensues after that. The farmers get a bunch of this on them, the crop duster gets a bunch of this on them, and it turns them into zombies. And so now these are slow-moving zombies, and much like George A. Romero, which this is, you can relate this film closely to, but I would say George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead was more of a video nasty, if they're calling this a video nasty. And they're slow-moving zombies, but they can use tools, so that's a little takeoff from George A. Romero, except for in his later movies when the zombies started to learn how to use tools. And so they're wandering the forest, and they come across, first they kill 2 of their own farmers that weren't affected, so they dispatch them, and then take care of a few campers. And then one of the field agents, that's the good field agent, the one that believes in the law, one of the few, is out on a fishing trip with his wife and brother, and they chase him. And then the bad field agents figure out that, oh man, we screw up, we released this and people are getting sick, and they tested it on rats and it was horrible. So now they got to go cover up their mess. So they go out there trying to cover up their mess and find Cliff, who is the good agent's name, and they come across him, and they're just going to clean up the scene, which means they are going to kill everybody involved in this, or knows of what they have done. And Cliff has put 2 and 2 together, and it makes 4. So he knows, from what he's heard from other people, he knows that the U.S. government did this to try and get rid of the cannabis and get rid of these farmers that are out there. So now the zombies start chasing these people, and of course they've come across Cliff at this point, and they're taking him out in the field to kill him. They've tied up his wife and 2 of the children from the campers the zombies destroyed earlier, and one of the zombies gets to the car, and they're screaming. So then one of the bad agents, runs to the car. That leaves one covering Cliff, and of course another zombie walks up behind the guy holding the rifle, knocks him out. Now Cliff has the rifle. He goes back, and really, by the time he gets back, a lot of the damage is done. His wife is dead. The only two survivors are the two kids, and he gets shot in the arm, and they eventually kill the other bad agent, and that's pretty much it. All the zombies are dead. I ran through that fast because, boy, this film is something else. Listen, it's a low-budget, independent film, and it certainly plays that way. The actors aren't experienced. There were two pretty good actors in this. The guy that plays Cliff could hold his own, and there was a old gentleman in a abandoned cabin that they run into that did pretty good in the acting part, but everyone else was pretty inexperienced on this. And as I said in the open, this made it to the video nasties list, and I don't know why. It was, as far as I'm concerned, as tame as can be. It's a low budget, so the special effects are just more blood splatter, and they spent the large part of the effects budget in one effect, which is the one goriest effect out there, was with the hand and cutting off a hand, and that is pretty much closest thing to video nasty that I can get to. Obviously, it's a statement about the government and how corrupt it is or was. Not making any judgments now. There is one saving grace to this movie, and it is the precursor to the Hillbilly Zombie movie. Okay, that's its claim to fame. Not that it was a video nasty, but that it was the precursor to the Hillbilly Zombie movie. And basically, it's a bunch of people out there farming their marijuana or doing something illegal, and the strangers come in their path, and they have to eliminate the strangers. Only in this case, instead of chasing down and killing them, they turn into zombies and walk real slow and kill them. And maybe that's the biggest problem I have with slow walking zombies, is that you can't outrun them in any way. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Oh, I saw something. It's funny when you look in the camera, you never know what you're going to see. Threw me off for a minute. So, if you like what you saw, I didn't really like what I saw. It's just not a good story. But if you want to know what started the Hillbilly Zombie craze, go ahead, watch this film. 2 out of 5. If you like what you saw, please ring the bell, hit the subscribe, hit the like button, set up for notifications, and tell your friends and share with your friends. And I want to thank everybody out there. I know this isn't a big deal to a lot of people out there. To me, it was. We set a goal here at Miller's Monsters to reach 45 subscriptions, and we reached 48, and I'm hoping there's tens and tens more to come after that. So thank you for that, and I will talk to you later.